Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian, welcoming you back to Out of the Park Baseball 20. The re-baseball inning. Maybe, probably not. Last season was another disappointing one in which we won lots and lots of games in the regular season and then stopped hitting when the playoffs started, which is becoming rather a theme during our tenure with the Milwaukee Brewers. I want just one season, even if we get swept in the first round, where we hit like 26 homers in the first round. Just everyone hits homers all over the damn place. But that hasn't happened yet. And the thing is, the core of the roster keeps getting older. Players are getting hurt. Players used to have really high ceilings. The ceiling's coming down a bit. We're still successful because I'm getting really good at bandaging holes. But we can only do so much. Easy decision in the offseason. Mark Wagner. You suck. Go away. Tom Hume. You're actually pretty good. So I will give you your offer. Now, Chris Spire opted out at the end of his season. We only have about $1 million for free agents and extensions. What does he want to come back? Chris, my friend, you're not worth it. You're not. That's just life. You are not worth the effort or the money. What does Heil want to come back out of interest? Not much, but... See, my problem with Spire is he's a 31-year-old shortstop who just had his worst year offensively with the bat. And while he's still a really good shortstop, I can probably do better. Probably. So, I think we let Spire walk and see if he becomes more reasonable in his salary demands. Maddox walking was another easy choice. Now, this does open two rather large holes on our roster. And these are holes we don't exactly have ready replacements for. I say that, yet Stinnett could very easily... No, he can't play shortstop. Oh god, now Madlock can't play third. So Cubbage is going to be playing third now. Which means Winfield has to go out into right field. Which pushes Gamble. Oh gosh, this is a nightmare. Well, that's an interesting problem to have. We will see how that works out. Our batting average was pretty shit. That is something we also need to correct in the offseason that Chris Spire wasn't helping with. How did Cubbage? How was he not eligible for the postseason roster? He can play second or third, so we'll find something. It could be time to trade Madlock for a shortstop or a center fielder. But I also want to see what's available on the free agent market. So let us move ahead to salary arbitration. And we got no awards either, so I don't have to feel bad about that. Again, I don't know why I'm wasting my time even looking at this, because we're not going to get any of them. Free agency filings. Oh, who won the arbitration hearing? Oh, Tom won. Well, it's not a big deal. Alright. So we've got two pretty big holes in the roster to patch. We've only got 800 grand to do it. I think center field is going to be an easier solve. So let's start with center field. Bostock can't play center. North can play center but can't hit. Billy Canigliaro would be a reasonable addition, possibly, if we shipped in another direction. Greg Gross can't play center. I could upgrade to Gary Maddox. Gary Maddox would actually be a really nice addition. And he's super cheap, too. Let's do it. You know what? Fine, Gary. Fine. Welcome. And then let's check shortstop. Okay, Dave Concepcion is almost as good a shortstop and is arguably a better hitter than Spire and is much cheaper. Is there like really good hitting shortstops? I could get Mark Bellinger, who's just an amazing defensive one. I get Ted Sizemore again. Yeah, it's like Spire's really good at getting on base, but so is Concepcion, and Concepcion is almost as good defensively. He's not as good as Spire, but he's a whole lot cheaper. There's also Toby Hara, who can't play anything but second. Agreed. So basically, for less than the price of Spire alone, we found capable replacements for both positions in the short term, potentially. Voting for the Hall of Fame. I will always vote for Ken Boyer. Orlando Cepeda, Harmon Killebrew, yes. There's a lot of players here that I'm just not. Yeah. That's fine. And both Maddox and Concepcion are pretty excited, as they should be. Could we just get one really deep draft class? Like, not one where all the talent's at the top, where there's, like, some good talent even a little bit farther down in the draft. Because I'd be pretty happy about that. Alright. Again, dead last. Oh, all players, please. Tom the Terminator Henke. And look, all the great players that aren't relievers are already gone. What a shock. Ron Kittle's got himself some power. Oh my god, stop changing. Thank you. So Storm Davis is a legit good pitcher. As is Ned Heaton. Greg Brock could be an outstanding hitter. We still think Kittle's got lots of power, but again, there's George Wright, who's a nifty little hitter who plays a couple of different positions quite well. But how do I not take a 19-year-old starting pitcher? And granted, he's not a strike thrower, or he's a strike thrower, not a strikeout pitcher. But he's got so much talent. I'm gonna draft him. Are any of the players other players are looking at still here? Ricky Adams might someday become a mediocre hitter. There's just so little hitting talent. Yeah, it's like Castillo's the best hitter that's left in the draft. I guess we'll take him. Can always trade him later on if I need to. And there's Alejandro Sanchez, who could have real good power at some point. So we'll take that. Who's left? Pretty much nothing. I'll just go ahead and let my scout do the rest of the draft. Extremely hard. That's what she said. Yeah, Storm Davis could be a really good pitcher. And I know that we've kind of shifted back to we now have too much pitching. But, yeah. Anyone in danger of being Rule 5 eligible that I'd like to keep? Not really. Okay. Yeah, we really do need more young talent at pitching, which is why I don't mind at all making the trade that, or making the draft pick that we did. And we got both Concepcion and Maddox. And I'm not going to do the stupid thing. You guys thought I was going to do it again, didn't you? Wabam. Wabam. Not instantly losing you the moment free agencies. No, I'm not instantly losing you during the Rule 5 draft. It only took me 14 seasons, but I eventually remembered to do that. And the fans are kind of bummed about Chris Byer. Yeah, St. Louis, you got hosed. Enjoy him while he's still competent, but I think you've made a pretty big mistake. If I can be honest with you. And if I can't, well, fuck you. Oh, there's no one here I really want to grab. Okay. Alright, Castillo. I'm gonna put you in a ball. Edwin Rodriguez. You're fine in Rookie League. Sanchez, fine in Rookie League. God damn it, Trout. What the shit. No elections to the Hall of Fame this year. Which is a tragedy. Storm. You're just now turned 20. I'm going to put you in A ball, but I think you will be upgraded quite quickly. I did not know that's why they were called bleachers. Huh. The more you know. Okay. So, we have a bunch of money for extensions and very little money for free agents. That's because a lot of players are coming up with new contracts. All right. Quickly looking at the team. I would like to bring Cubbage back, actually. He's a really useful player. He doesn't want much money to come back. We will think about it. Most of you jerks can go... Gross. Wayne Gross is extremely limited. He does a couple things really well. He draws walks and he hits homers. And in the past, that's been quite valuable. But is it worth what he's going to want in salary? He wants an incredibly modest raise. I am perfectly okay with that. Done. No hesitation. We're paying for decline years, but his skill set should age quite well. So I think that's a good thing. All the rest of you chuckle fucks can walk. Yeah, we good. All right, mates. I like how the clubhouse is glad that he's gone. And the fans like, meh. Houston got a relatively decent deal. I'm actually impressed. This is actually a pretty good deal. I would have kept Maddox on that deal. I don't think it's going to work out that great for him, but I think it was smart. But he's a dick. So maybe the fact that the dick is gone will help our chemistry. Who knows? How is our team chemistry now? We have a captain in Bert Hooton, a couple unmotivated players, and then we have a leader in Don Acey. Okay. And we'll go... Let's meet the team. I haven't looked at the screen in a bit. Oh, no. No. You are not putting Terry Poole in center field. I'm going to immediately stop you. I will fucking trade Terry Poole if you think I'm going to let you put him in center. I don't think he could handle it. I'd be willing to consider it as maybe a possible experiment. But even then, guys, don't do that. And the fans are pretty pumped, and he was cheap, so he's basically Chris Davis, which is fine, because we're not counting on him for all of our offensive production. We're counting on him to fill an important role. All right. Who's going to spring training? The game really wants you to send Storm Davis to spring training. I'm not gonna. Lynch is 26. I think he's earned at least a chance in spring training. Bystrom can go. That's fine. I will compromise with you. I will let Davis start the year at Double-A, but I'm not going to rush him. I would very much like a pitcher to be a long-term pitcher for us. Especially as the rotation ages. So yeah, that is a thing that I'm going to do. Like, our defense is going to be worse this year because of, any player development I should be interested in. Oh, God. Ed Lynch just cratered. Is it because you made him a reliever or because he's just sucks now. Winfield got better. Maddox got better a little bit. What's going on here? What happened to Lynch? Like, all of a sudden, Ed Lynch went from being a reasonably capable... Oh, you're just full of it. Okay. He had a pretty good year in AAA. Alright. So let's start with the obvious. Bystrom going to the minors. Lynch going to the minors. Landreth going to the minors. I still got to get rid of 3 more pitchers, basically. I don't even care if someone claims Geisel. Maybe I send Steve Trout back to the minors. Because we actually have actual depth at pitching now, which is pretty crazy, right? Given how hard we work to even get a reasonable level of it. Baumgartner gets demoted. These are 14 pitchers. We need to dispose of 2 more. Sproul can get a bit more time in the minors. I'm just going to waive Geisel, and if someone takes him, they take him. Down to 25. Done. You know what? Poole got better at center field. Maybe center field has been his natural position all along. Let's see how it plays out. I don't love Dave Winfield being in the field, though, because he kind of sucks. But, maybe it'll end up working out. And then Cubbage is playing third, right? Yeah. You know what? Cubbage is so talented and is still relatively young. Fuck it. Give me that sweet, sweet Cubbage extension. It's Cubbage time. Not to be confused with Cribbage time, which is an enjoyable card game played with a pegboard. And the second player in Cribbage is called the Pwn, which, you know, is pretty funny. It has become funny. Alright, Oliver, you want me to become the world champion? I have a secret for you, Oliver Green. I have not failed the city yet. Get it? But I would also like to win the World Series this year. It's all about the other teams cooperating. To be fair, I doubt very few people, I apologize if you are actually from Milwaukee, but I'm pretty sure fairly few people in Major League and in human history have said, man, I hope I don't have to leave Milwaukee. Which is really just even fatter Chicago. Not fucking around with it. Les Kane, you're my dude. Have a couple weeks. Steve Trout can fill in. Don't be a wet fish about it, Les. You'll be back right as rain soon. Okay, 3 weeks for Stinnett. Not great. Moreno! Hey, buddy. I know you can't hit, but I really just need you to be a backup. So how about you try it? And we get Les Kane back. Steve Trout can return to the glories of AAA. I think I've actually reached the point in my team's development where we're actually low on hitters. And we'll need to start focusing more on hitters in the draft and in prospect acquisitions. Shutout for Hooten. Carmelo Castillo is hitting .403. Really, you stupid dick? I hate you, Rick Brenny. Well done, Bert. And Storm Davis is taking to AA about as well as I'd expect. Let's finish the month of May. Alright, we get Rennie back. Moreno. You can have AAA. Yeah, the problem is our core is aging pretty rapidly. Alright, Carmelo, you've proven yourself. You can dominate an A-ball. I'll still give you a bit longer, though. Yes, I can fault Willie Wilson. Eric Show got a shutout. I don't even know who Ed Lynch is, so good for him. We'll give Pedro a chance to get a bit better. Don't ravage my pitching. That's not nice. And John Tudor? Man. A 20-game hitting streak from Mike Cubbage. Any big changes here? Fisk is getting older. How's Concepcion taken to short? He's alright. He's not great. Terry's really getting a handle on center field. Maybe I should have been putting him there all along. And I've got Gary Maddox as a nice little backup if anything happens to him. Okay. Damn, my reliever. Got it, okay. You know what, Rennie? I'm sick of your shit. Stop getting hurt. Just stop. Okay. New plan, find a replacement second baseman. I won 10 in a row. That's pretty cool. And Davey would like to come back. Maybe I'll let you, but not right now. I admit Rod Crew would be a great hitter, but he's also can't play second. Bobby Valentine can't play second, and Steve Staggs is terrible. Cool story, bro. I guess it's Moreno. No, actually, they'll probably put Dibzinski in at second. He's pretty solid, so then Moreno will fall in as the backup. It's a good thing It's a good thing we got off to a great start this year. Because I don't have the most faith in some of my older players now. Reggie, I think it's past time to promote you to AAA. Okay. He's pretty clearly too good for AA. AAA for you. Bert Hooton, another outstanding season. And Carmelo Castillo, you're too good. I need to promote you to AA. Thar Winkle. All right, Joe Price, you are my scapegoat. If we fail to win the World Series this year, I'm replacing you. But I'll bring my scouting director back. I kind of like the guy we got now. Remember, guys, the Milwaukee Brewers minor league system is like the Hotel California. You can never leave. Damn it, Hotel Wisconsin. Ugh. I failed you. I failed you all. My only regret is that I have bonitis. Bert Hooton is an all-star, as is Bill Slayback, as is Terry Poole, and that's it. Just, come on, guys. We're the best team in the majors. We only get 3 all-stars. Oh, we got 4. Jay Winfield made it, too. Okay. Cool story, bro. How's the team going so far? Okay. You know what, Terry? I should never have doubted you. You're actually pretty great at center field, and you're hitting better than you've ever hit before. So I apologize. I should never have doubted you. Bill Madlock has taken over nicely as the DH. Might even keep him healthier. Dave Winfield's hitting better than he has in years. Oscar Gamble is hitting much better than he has in a couple of years. Carlton Fisk's career may be a lot over, but maybe he'll pick it back up. Wayne Gross continues to hit gross amounts of homers. And David Concepcion is merely adequate. But hey, adequacy is acceptable. That is probably the weakest rallying cry in the history of professional sports. Adequacy is acceptable. But maybe that's the theme the Milwaukee Brewers needed to break out of this hump. Oof. That sounds rough. Sorry, dude. 15-day DL. God, we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel. Are there any middle infielders at all in free agency? My friend, there are not. Waiver wire? Joel Coleman is a starting pitcher. Alright. We've got a ton of pitching depth in the minors. I think we need to trade one to acquire a middle infielder. Alright. Let's trade Lynch. Okay. We're looking for infielders, and I will take literally any infielder, as long as they are of quality. I keep forgetting you can drop in a second player now and make two players. Bobby Valentine could fill the Davey Concepcion role, okay? Can we do better, though? I don't believe that we can. There is Jose Baez, who's a pretty good second baseman who can hit a little bit. There's Jerry Kenny, who's an amazing shortstop who draws walks. You know what? Let's add Jerry Kenny to the team and see if we can get something else out of him too. You've got quite a few prospects. Tim Laudner would actually be a pretty sexy prospect if I needed a catcher. There's also Jerry Don Gleaton. There's also a very raw Steve Balboni. Wow, you guys really like Steve Balboni, okay? What about Randy S. Johnson? Meh. What about Candy Maldonado? Would you throw him in? He was not drafted less than a year ago. He played in 81. Oh, he was in college in 81. Damn it. Alright, fine. Would you give me Laudner if I asked for him? Probably not. No. You know what? I'll make this deal. It gives me a decent relief prospect, and it addresses the shortstop issue. So I don't have to pick literally the worst player to fill the spot. Let's keep going. And Jerry Kenny wants to be re-signed. You know what, Jerry? We'll worry about that when it comes to it. Is there anyone we want to trade? Not really. Like, I don't have any players that I consider to be a bad fit. If we really wanted to go crazy, the fans would murder me in my sleep. But Carlton Fisk is having a pretty shitty year, and he's already 34. And I could just opt out of his contract, and he could leave. But, I mean, Bruce Benedict is arguably a better catcher than he is right now. Maybe not. Fisk is still real good defensively and still has some pop in his bat. I could trade him for the right price, but it would have to be something pretty spectacular. Just prospects, please. I don't want anything else. Nobody. That's reasonable. That's fine. Is there anyone else we'd even consider trading? And the answer is I don't really think so. I don't have any of those players where I'm like, this player is clearly superfluous. Let's move them and try to get something out of it. I mean, sure, maybe Clay Kirby. Because Steve Trout could probably play his role quite well. But I just don't see anyone right now that I'm like, if we trade this person, we can make the team better. And I'm not going to trade away just for the sake of trading away. I could trade John D'Aquisto, because at this point his deal's almost up, and I'm not going to bring him back. So sure. What can I get for a relatively old relief pitcher? I could get a different relief pitcher. Alright, let's only look for batters. And let's also toss in regulars. I could get Bob Coluccio, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, this is not good. These are very bad players. So, that's fine. Roster expansion, please. Jose Moreno's gotten a good bit better. That's interesting. He's still like a marginal major league regular, but he's maybe a little bit less marginal. Alright. I have to agree with you. Pedro, up to AA with you. Hey, Alejandro Sanchez was actually a good hitter. He didn't just get the award by default. Congratulations. Jerry Dong Gleaton. Y'all should be in AAA. Alright. Let's move. I don't like how the lead is narrowing. Please don't do that. I'm going to send Concepcion down for a rehab assignment. Hey, that solves that problem. Thanks, Dave. You so totally took a tire iron to his leg. Oh no, he broke his hand. I guess you'll have to call me back up to the main roster. Sure thing, mate. Sure thing. Oh, damn. Congratulations, Les King with a no-hitter. Cool. Dude, you are one of the best investments I've ever made in the pitching staff. You're just... I love you, Les. Let's be best friends forever. Oh, man, but Jim Unknown got 15 strikeouts. Oh, I can't promote him. What a shame. What a shame. Who is Putnam? Aren't you my player, Pat Putnam? No, you are not. Oh, it was against me. Oh, okay, fair enough. Alright, roster expansion time. Sproul comes back. Trout comes back. Baumgarten comes back. Storm Davis has actually taken a bit of a setback this year. I don't know why, though. Hasn't his overall gone down? I'm not sure. I'm not ready to give you a cup of coffee yet, though. I'd rather you get more time to improve. I'm going to put you on the 40-man, Pedro. Alright. On we go to the end of the regular season. We just won a game 17-4. And we have clinched the playoffs. And we got Rennie Stinnett back, which is going to be a nice little boost to the roster. Welcome back, Rennie. We missed you. Who wants to see me hit some dingers? Yeah, I bet you want to come back. Screw you, buddy. Oh, damn. Storm Davis is putting heat on his fastball. That's pretty cool. All right, let's play to the end of the season. $106.56. Another stellar regular season. The million-dollar question remains, can we actually do anything about it? Okay, first of all, Stinnett should definitely be on the roster. Kane, Hooten, Kirby, Richard. That's a fine set of rotation guys. Sarmiento was pretty shit this year. I'm not going to lie. We'll keep it Keisto. All right. Come on, Les. Oh my god. Why does this happen? Why the crap? Okay, it's just one game, but this is starting to look real fucking familiar. We got a walk-off win. Thanks, Carlton Fisk. Why? Why is it happening again? Why do we instantly stop hitting when we enter the playoffs? I'm going to close my eyes. I think we got a good chance with Kane, but with our inability to hit. Oh, we made it. Because we hit 2 homers this time. 100% more offensive home run production than the previous season. Congratulations. And we gotta face the fucking Cardinals, who are probably gonna steamroll us. But you never know, my friends. You never know. Okay, wow. They were the best offense in the National League, and we're much better than they are. That's a little bit more. And the Cardinals destroy us in the first game. Of course they did. And they destroy us in the second game, too. Wayne, shut the hell up. Just play better. We finally got a win in the damn World Series. We get a second win. The series is tied up. J.R. Richard and the rest of the team. We did it! Oh my gosh. Finally. Yes. Somehow the other team's guy still got the MVP, but it doesn't matter. We got the fucking ring. We had 5 home runs this time, you guys. 5. We did it. We finally got the monkey off our back. The Seattle Pilots / Milwaukee Brewers are World Series champions. Huh. Man, after that last episode, I was about ready to just move on to the next team, but we did it. We made it, you guys. We made it. Let's see. I do not have my phone, so I'm not sure. Actually, I can check. in the Major League team history. So I can tell you who to watch out for next time round. For the next team that hasn't won the World Series. Is it San Diego? Is that the other game? Oh, it could be Montreal. Yeah, because Milwaukee comes before Montreal. So yeah, it's going to be Montreal, and then it'll be San Diego. So next episode, we're going to be jumping back to 1969, sorry. Trying the expansion thing and see how quickly we can bring the Montreal Expos to the World Series. Thank you for watching Series 2 of the World Tour. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Man, it feels real good right now. To have that big fat ol'... Oh, no. We have to end the season. I need my crown. I need my crown. Oh, yeah. Ooh, and I got a Steam achievement. Nice. Yeah, and he still only gives me a 2-year extension. I just won you the World Series, mate. Whatever, dude. But here's what matters. If you sort by champions, the Milwaukee Brewers have exactly one. Nice. Although it's fair to say the Expos actually have 2 World Series in this. So, yeah. I want to thank you guys very much for watching the series so far. In Series 3, we'll be playing as the Montreal Expos. And I think, to make things a bit more interesting, and because I want my ego, I'm going to be the manager and GM, starting again next season. I think it'll make the episodes a bit more interesting because there'll be more things for me to do. And I think it'll be... I think it'll be more fun, and we'll be able to talk more about baseball strategy and things of that nature. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to play Manager GM next time round with the Montreal Expos. Thank you for watching the series, and until next time, this has been Indian, and I bid you good day from the World Series Brew Crew, Milwaukee Brewers.